was not only apt but also trained. Not only planned but also be. Good afternoon to all dignitaries, guests, and my dear fellow friends. With great joy and immense expectation, we feel privileged to extend a warm welcome to all present here for inauguration session of Google Developer Students Club, JSPM Rajarshi Shahu College of Engineering.
So on this occasion, it is proud privilege to have Honorable Training and Placement Officer, Dean of SP&IR Cell, Dr. SP RaoBorde sir, and Head of the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication, Dr. S.C. Bhagat sir, and all the faculty. So now I request the Borde sir to inspire us to his words. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Hey. मैडम को लगता होगा कि बोर्डे सर हर जगह दिख रहे हैं सुबह से. Okay. So first of all, warm welcome to each one of you to this wonderful initiative, Google Developer Student Club. And Dhananjay, Satanure. So Dhananjay, God bless you. You have been doing a great job for this college and for the students of this college. And of course, there could be a team backing you and backing this activity. And there may be many different students already doing a lot of good work, handling different activities in the college. So to all of you, hearty congratulations. Okay. Now, सुबह से भाषणबाजी हो रही है, but थोड़ा सा 2-3 चीजें प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है तो. Dhananjay, one more time I am confirming, all the students are from different branches, right?
Yes, all different.
And all years.
Yeah.
Okay, super. So, I think I was counseling 2 students just next to this room from CSPS. 2 students came and said, थोड़ा ज्ञान देना है, ये हमारे points है. So I'll take some of their questions as the discussion. ताज़ा है. So 2-3 things I would like to focus on. Right? You are part of this club. You may be part of 2-3 more clubs. That's one thing. You may be doing 1 certification or 5 certifications. That is also a different thing. You may be learning 1 foreign language or 1 English. I don't know. So one thing is sure, you are doing a lot of things. That's a good sign. So this college before autonomy was very textbook-centric system where students used to score heavy marks, and still they definitely get used to be successful in life. That's a different story. But the best part is more versatile students, students who have an appetite to learn many things at one time. You know, आप पढ़ते भी रहते हो, WhatsApp भी देखते हो, Facebook में पोस्ट भी पढ़ते हो, LinkedIn पे पोस्ट भी डालते हो. So you are Kalakar generation. You are, you do everything. You do everything with ease. And only thing you do not do is you do not sleep at 10 or 9. You sleep at 4 a.m. and then you come to college at 7. That is what I have learned from a lot of students. Okay, that's not the topic for the day, by the way. So, couple of pointers for you. Use your time in this college and at your own place on certain activities, right? One, if you are typically from CS, IT, CSPS, how many of you are from these 3 branches? Majority. Okay. So for you, the first GAN for CSPS IT is, don't get overwhelmed by the packages and jobs people getting in IT as of now. That is the first thing I want you to take out from your minds. And this is the best platform to tell this, right? Why I am telling you this? There are reasons. The amount of visualization of systems, processes, components, that visualization, that 2D, 3D thing, that imagination, that everything is more there with a core branch. Be it electrical, be it mechanical, be it civil. No, they can visualize the things better. And day in, day out, they work on a domain. Could be manufacturing practice, could be construction area and civil, could be embedded, could be image processing. But CSIT, CSBS, you are more into a laptop, switch it a place, and you do some programming and coding, and you generate some applications, some wonderful applications, no doubt. Hence, it is important, you as a CSIT, CSBS, to collaborate with the core branch, core concepts, and give that momentum to their core work with your IT support. So you can speed up their design outcome, you can speed up the business side of their project, and you can make it more accessible and usable. That's the power you have as an IT candidate. So if students sitting here, as Dhananjay said, are from different branches, that's the beginning. So collaborate and work on those minor projects right across your department, gel with the students of other department, understand the domain, and start working. That is the way you will excel more. Second reason for you is there is a hint of recession as of now in US. At this point of time, as a student, just in second year or third year or even final year, you may not understand the gravity of the situation because it is not visible to your naked eyes, right? But there could be a day where the joining of companies will be purposefully delayed as a practice, and there could be a lot of mid-management to 3 to 5 year people going out of the companies in next few months, so next few years also. So don't be under the impression that my senior got 42, many people got 12 lakh, many people got 10 lakh. Don't work for that package, work for your strong profile and strong credentials. As long as your fundamentals are going to be very, very strong during these 2-3 years, 100% you can sail through not only for a job for 3 years, but 40 years of great career. That is something you need to understand. And today, a very important day for this college, which is going to happen after 1 hour from now. Soon we will be signing an MOU with Accenture, and Accenture will be supporting students of this college by paying their fees for learning foreign languages. And that initiative will be starting from with the language which is Japanese. So Accenture will pay money from their pocket for the RSCOE college students, and what students need to ensure is they leverage this opportunity. Barabar? Because our vision, when we started Automobile, one of the goals we wanted to achieve that every final year cycle a student comes to us, at least we will get 50 students who will say that I am N5 or N4 certified. And it is happening, but it is not happening in a big way. And to sustain in this market and to become a center of attraction for a recruiter, we need to develop that confidence in them about our brand, about our people, about our students, and about our practices. And I can see that is going to happen. I'll give you an example how it happens. 2000, I think Yadav madam is here since beginning. Okay, so she can add a lot of value. Sir is there also from the beginning. Nihar sir and me, we are in second term of our job here. Some pointers which are common, I'll tell you. Someone sitting here from final year, say Simran is in final year. Her senior batch or their 2 senior batches, what is the value of collaborating well, and what is the value of giving back, and what is the value of fulfilling the commitments to the partner. I'll tell you with only one example. Capgemini, one of the top recruiters, a European firm, they never used to come to this college for recruitment till 2019. And our first batch that passed out in 2005-06. Right? The day we got that opportunity, very first time, the 2020, that this company is going to come to this campus to recruit the students, that was our and their first experience working together. And we expected, being a bulk recruitment company, they will have 3-digit numbers. And end of the process, we had 67 offers. For entire group, not even for RSCOE, put together all JSPM, it was only 67 offers. But the commitment shown by us to them in terms of how we will deliver year after year, how we will improve from what we were last time, and how we can change, how we will change our practices and processes to align ourselves with their requirements, and giving that confidence that we are going to become autonomous, or we are in the process, we just started with autonomy, these are our offerings, tomorrow we can collaborate and do these kind of things, to a situation where now we are giving them recruitment solutions. We are not asking them placements. That is the difference, 360-degree difference in 4 years' time. And from 66 to 500, whatever number, that is relationship. That is a pure relationship. People come and people go in system, but processes need to be made very strong, right? And the majority of the role in that success is played by students. People work as student coordinator, placement coordinator, volunteer, mentor, peer coach. Everyone plays a role. And that entire culmination of effort, from a teacher teaching you in first year to the contributions you make in 3 years for your own sake and team, all that together makes an impact and gives a wonderful result. Right? 2016 we started with Japanese, and we used to struggle to get a batch of 5 or 10. I remember we used to go to auditorium, morning to evening, 250 like students used to come in auditorium. Whole day we used to educate and tell them what is the importance of Japanese and why you should learn Japanese. After spending that effort, it took 9 months to start a small batch of 26 students. Right? And we were disappointed once that batch passed out as 26 people with N5, somewhere N5, not everyone passed. Next year it was difficult for us to convince the next batch. They said, what was the success? What was the outcome? You told us this will happen, that will happen. But today, every company of this nation and world, probably the first or second call they call to us that we need Japanese resources. So things take time to get matured, to fructify, right? But we need to believe that someday it will fructify and it will give wonderful results. So my appeal on this platform to all of you, and those who are not present here, to them as well. Once we sign this MOU, I think we have signed one more MOU with Tech Mahindra for cloud, and that facility will be available with IT department. That also will become functional very soon, maybe 5 days from now or 10 days from now. So, see, a lab to a center of excellence. It's not only about the computers, what you see there. It's about how much value you add to the system. I think I was complaining about Apple Lab with some students and I told them what to do. Don't make any resource become idle or underutilized. You are students, you are vibrant, you have an age. You need to leverage everything given to you, centimeter and millimeter. बनिया की तरह हर चीज को निचोड़ना है. Apple Lab करना है. Center of Excellence from Tech Mahindra on Cloud. Please ensure आप उसका पूरा फायदा करोगे. See, everyone can't teach you everything, that is for sure. But people can coach you to do the things. You understood? Identify the coaches among yourself, among teachers, among people, bring people from outside, no problem. And the clubs, the like what you are doing now, wonderful thing. Because such setups will raise the bar of any college and raise the bar of the performance of any college student. A lot of colleges have given holiday. We and Nihar sir were discussing in our lunch, during lunch time. कितने colleges ने छुट्टी दिया आज? And this college, morning to evening, every room is booked. Everywhere there is a program, and everywhere a lot of audience from student side, and they are doing wonderful activities. What worst you would have done sitting at home today? Having more cup of teas and sugar in your stomach. Nothing more. But coming here, seeing your friends with a purpose, taking at least some pointer in your head what to do next, this is going to be very important. So Google Developer Student Club is one of the important and premier clubs, and I believe that the current team, the current management team of this club will ensure a good succession planning. But when they leave, by the time they would have identified which is the right team for the next year, and who will take that baton, and who will shoulder that responsibility, and how this will continue year after year. It should not be one-time gimmick. Anything you do, it should have a sustainable model. It should run for 10-15 years. It should not run like one good student comes, adds some value, creates a baby, he leaves, and baby is gone. So it's a responsibility of the next gen, next batch to take this accountability on their shoulder and say, okay, your time it has reached this much, we will take it to the 2x level. We had a TEDx, now we want wonderful TEDx this year. That's the expectation. So every year, new talent, new people should explore what best I can add as a value for the next year. Right? So Simran is here, so very special day for this group. I think she's the co-lead. Okay. I don't know about she being co-lead. I know one thing: she's a good mentor and leader. Okay. So we are blessed to have such kids in our college, and अच्छा लगता है ना घर पे भी माँ बाप को कोई बच्चा अपना बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म करे और एकदम फैमिली को सेट कर दे. तो सिमरन के बारे में यही फीलिंग्स है कि she has done a wonderful job, and it was not easy. I know whenever she used to meet and tell, she was also going through some situation. होता है सबके साथ, but कभी भी उसने अपने आप को पीछे नहीं आने दिया. She always fought back, worked really hard. No, still I remember a call given to her on Diwali day, right? Somewhere in Diwali, Kanak and Simran, both were the girls who got shortlisted for She Code Adobe. Last round, maybe. And unfortunately, Kanak didn't make it, but she made it, and there was a mail and there was a joy everywhere. So, one need to work really hard. You want 10 lakh, no problem. You want 20 lakhs, absolutely no problem. You want 40 lakhs, koi tension nahi. But are you ready to take that level of effort? Are you ready to give that level of commitment to achieve that much? That is the key. Sitting idle, doing nothing, not upskilling, no hard work. I want 7 lakh ka package, say 15 lakh. This is daydreaming. You need to work hard. You need to really work really hard. You need to deserve that kind of package. You know? So wishing you all the best, and thank you for having me here for this wonderful initiative and program. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Now I request Nihar Ranjan sir to inspire us through his words.
Hello. So, first of all, I thank this club lead Mr. Dhananjay to invite me for this inaugural function of this Google Developer Student Club. Basically, what happened, 2 days back, he came to my cabin for some work, I think for invitation. So he told me that the GDSC club is there. So basically, I am associated with this club since last 3 years in my previous college. And I was the faculty advisor for this club, so I know what potential this club has and what kind of exploration student can do through this club. You can really get a global exposure through the different activity which is organized by this Google Developer Students Club. I have some conversation with Mr. Dhananjay when he came to my cabin. So I asked him, I already associated with this club and this kind of events our students has been arranged. So actually he knows Mr. Pujari, he was the students in my previous college. So actually he's in the conversation with him. And actually when I joined here, so again I want to start this club here also. But when I asked her, I also want to start here. So he just searched and he told me that sir, already the club is in your college because in one college there is only one Google GDSC. So I asked the IT students from my department, is there such club? So they said, sir, we don't know. So even in the course of time I also forget, but I was very happy when he came to me and that this club is already here in the existence. And I am selected as a lead. So first I congratulate Mr. Dhananjay to elected as a lead because this was a very rigorous process from the Google side because there are a lot of rounds of interview because I have witnessed when Akhtar was saying in the night, sir, I have cleared this round, I have cleared this round, and then finally he got selected and he had formed different segments. I think you have also onboarded some of the students. You have already formed this. Coding of all the students under different segments, based on the different technology. So hopefully all of you do. So believe me, because I am the witness of this club, and really, if you genuinely interested to do some technological upgradation with you, so you should be tightly integrated with this club. Onboarding, there is a limitation of the students, so you don't feel that मेरा वहाँ panel पे नाम नहीं है, onboard student नाम नहीं है, but whatever the activities which can be organized, which is organized by the club, so you all participate. Participation is important. Again, winning and losing, that is the different part. But even I'm very surprised and appreciate all of you that even in this climate and this weather, auditorium is full in the inaugural function of this students club. So hopefully all of you will take the advantage because it has been already established with you. So my best wishes with all of you and do some good things and explore your technical knowledge with this club. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your fruitful words. Well, next I would like to request GDSC lead Dhananjay Satanure to share some of his reviews, experience regarding the info session.
All the best to all the students. You all are with me till 1 month before. So all the best for this club and special thanks to Dhananjay and the team.
हेलो, कैसे हो? फाइन हो कि नहीं? अरे इतने केस देखे कभी किसी क्लब का प्रमोशन करने के लिए? कभी? किसके? चलो, या सो वी विल स्टार्ट विद द प्रेजेंटेशन. आपको मैंने पोल दिया था. आई एम कंफर्टेबल विथ ऑल 2-3 लैंग्वेजेस जितना आते हैं मेरे को, है ना? इंग्लिश, हिंदी, मराठी. तो आपने मिक्स बोला तो मिक्स में करेंगे. जनता जनार्दन. So yes, I am a first lead of Google Developer Student Club, JSPM Rajarshi Shahu College of Engineering, Pune. Myself Dhananjay Satanure, third year ENTC, and yeah, I am a junior of Simran Taneja. सिमरन ने काफी अच्छी मेंटरशिप की इन द एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस एंड इंटरव्यू के पहले भी. सो बेसिकली आपने निहार रंजन सर को देखा होगा. नरहे टेक्निकल कैंपस में JSPM के 4 कैंपस में GDSC है, 3 में पहले से था. जयवंत सावंत हड़प सर, भैराभाई सावंत बाबुली. नरहे टेक्निकल कैंपस में अभी कोई लीड सेलेक्ट नहीं हुआ है क्योंकि अगला कोई लीड सेलेक्ट ही नहीं हो पाया गूगल टीम की तरफ से. एंड फर्स्ट टाइम GDSC JSPM में आ गया है, तो लेट्स कांग्रेचुलेट. So let's start next time. GDSC क्या है, क्यों इतना हाइप हमने कर रखा है? देखो बेचारे खड़े हैं, कुछ जन वेटिंग लिस्ट में है, कुछ जन अभी भी मैं चेक कर रहा था 30 जन अभी भी वेट लिस्ट में है ना. इतना क्या हाइप है? खाली ये नेम है क्या गूगल? खाली गूगल के नेम पे कितने जन आए हैं जरा हाथ करो, जस्ट रेज द हैंड. और बाकी के सिमरन के नेम पे या हर गाइडेंस या हर चीज का डबल मीनिंग मत निकाला करो यार. चलो या so GDSC is basically a Google Developer Student Club from Google Developers. Google के कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स है जैसे Gmail है, YouTube है, Google Maps है, उनकी एक टीम है, Google Cloud है ना. वैसे Google Developers टीम अलग है, बेसिकली इट्स Google only. So उनका एक क्लब है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. इसके लिए कुछ पैरामीटर्स होते हैं पास करने के लिए, टू ब्रिंग दैट क्लब इन आवर कॉलेज. So we pass that parameter this year. आपको यहाँ पे क्या सीखने को मिलेगा? डेवलपर रिलेटेड जो भी टेक्नोलॉजीज है टू बिकम अ गुड डेवलपर. अभी गुड डेवलपर मतलब सिर्फ कोडिंग हो सकता है क्या? कोई सिर्फ कोडिंग से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स, ठीक है, थोड़ी सी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप लीडरशिप भी आनी चाहिए उसमें. तो जो भी आपको अच्छा डेवलपर बनाने के लिए लगेगा ये क्लब आपको देगा. सो दैट्स द स्पेशलिटी ऑफ क्लब. ये सबसे हाईलाइटिंग पॉइंट है, राइट? हमारी एडवाइजरी कमेटी में 2 जन है. वेल दे आर एडवाइजर्स, कोऑर्डिनेटर्स नहीं है, वो एडवाइजर है, ठीक है. प्रोफेसर अविनाश देवस्थरी सर, वाइस प्रिंसिपल RSCOE as a chief faculty advisor, and Professor Shriya Yadav ma'am as a faculty advisor. Shriya ma'am कौन जानता है श्रेया मैम को? Oh my God, लगभग सारे जन. और देवस्थरी सर को वाइस प्रिंसिपल ऑफ RSCOE या वाइस प्रिंसिपल, नो प्रिंसिपल नहीं, वाइस प्रिंसिपल. ओके, नेक्स्ट. ये हमारी टीम है. जैसे मेरी सिलेक्शन हुआ था मैंने भी इनको ऐसा ही पहला है. सिमरन तनेजा को-लीड, सुयोग महाजन एंड्रॉइड लीड के लिए हमने एक गेस्ट बुलाया था बाहर का, जास्मिन चौरसिया वाज गेस्ट. वो अभी हड़पसर का जो कैंपस है वहाँ पे GDSC लीड है, और पहले उनके कॉलेज में पहले से GDSC था तो वहाँ पे एंड्रॉइड लीड करके उसने काम किया. पीयूष भांगले, इनका इंटरव्यू बहुत अच्छा हुआ क्योंकि माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के रिसर्च इंटर ने इनका इंटरव्यू लिया, एंड ही इज GDSC लीड एज वेल, जिन्होंने इनका इंटरव्यू लिया. कोमल पाटिल, इनका भी एक प्रोडक्ट एक्सपर्ट और GDSC लीड ने इंटरव्यू लिया है. अभिषेक ढंके, इनका भी सेम चीज, GDSC लीड. ब्लॉकचेन सिद्धि सत्तूर, या सेम थिंग. श्रुति पगाड़े एंड प्रणव घबाड़े का लाइक इट्स अ नॉन टेक्निकल, सो एप्लीकेशन के बाद डायरेक्ट इंटरव्यू. So that was the recruitment process for our onboarding. और इसमें full of transparency से हुआ है. Each and everyone's interview we have recorded. आपको अगर कभी किसी ने बोल दिया यार यहाँ पे तो nepotism चलता है, come to me or any one of us, हम इनमें से किसी का भी इंटरव्यू दिखा सकते हैं, and you will find potential in that candidate. Okay, next one. ऑफलाइन लोकेशन तो चाहिए, बिना ऑफलाइन लोकेशन से कहाँ पे डेवलपर करें, कहाँ पे डेवलपमेंट करें। सो B210 GDSC लैब हमने लिया है। GDSC के बाजू में मैक लैब है, मैक लैब के बाजू में GDSC नहीं है, GDSC के बाजू में मैक लैब है, ठीक है। बस फाइन भावना पहुंच रहे। चलो ये प्लीज यहाँ पे अभी कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना, क्योंकि ये स्लाइड सबसे मेन है, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि जो एक्टिविटीज होने वाले हैं इसमें सब एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है। अभी कौन सा महीना चल रहा है? कौन सा? सितंबर। पहला इवेंट हमारा जो होगा एंड्रॉइड स्टडी जॉन्स, जो कल से लॉन्च होगा। कंपोज कैंप, जेटपैक विद कंपोज। तो हमारी जो एंड्रॉइड लीड है सुयोग महाजन, जो सेलेक्ट होके आ गए हैं, तो वो लेंगे वो इवेंट। उसके बाद 30 डेज ऑफ गूगल क्लाउड। ये काफी फेमस इवेंट है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको क्विकलैक्स के जो उनके मॉड्यूल्स होते हैं वो सॉल्व करने को मिलते हैं फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट ऑफ कोर्स, एंड द प्लेटफॉर्म इज ऑफ गूगल क्लाउड। फ्लटर फेस्टिवल, फ्लटर किस को पता है? फ्लटर क्या है? या कोई शॉर्ट में बता सकता है मेरे को फ्लटर क्या है? चिल्ला के बताओ।
UI framework.
ओके, UI फ्रेमवर्क, ओके फाइन। चलो ये इवेंट होगा समटाइम फ्रॉम जनवरी टू फरवरी। यहाँ तक जो होगा ये बड़ी प्रोग्राम इन द सेंस आपको जो मिलेगा वैसे बनाना है, जो मॉड्यूल्स मिलेंगे वैसे वो लोग कन्वे करेंगे, वैसे आपको प्रोग्राम बनाना है बस। इसके बाद चलो होता है सॉल्यूशंस चैलेंज। सॉल्यूशंस चैलेंज क्या है? तो सी RSCOE के आसपास प्रॉब्लम्स आपको ढूंढने, तो सारे प्रॉब्लम्स कौन सॉल्व करेगा? आप लोग। ओके, सो दैट इज सॉल्यूशन चैलेंज। उसमें हम फ्लटर से लेके टेंसरफ्लो, जो कि गूगल का ही एक प्रोडक्ट है, AIML में। AIML सबको पता है, बहुत अभी नाम हो गया उसका। टेंसरफ्लो AIML के लिए यूज होता है, स्पीच रिकॉग्निशन। अभी उसका भी शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन होगा। उसके बाद वेब डेवलपमेंट, जो लास्ट इवेंट होगा वो वेब डेवलपमेंट लीड होगा। सो दिस इज ये सारे कंपलसरी इवेंट है। मेरे को मेल आता है तो ये लेना पड़ता है। बाकी जो आज का इवेंट है इन्फो सेशन, ये एक्स्ट्रा में मान लो। कोई स्पीकर आ गया वो भी एक्स्ट्रा में मान लो, ठीक है। तो दिस इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ GDSC कि आपको ये प्रोजेक्ट्स करने को मिलते हैं, आपको प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट करने को मिलते हैं गूगल में, और इसके क्या क्या फायदे होते हैं ये हम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में देखेंगे। यहाँ पर नजर करो, यहाँ करो ठीक है। सो व्हाई टू ज्वाइन GDSC? क्यों यार, बहुत क्लब है। कितने? 20-30 होते हैं, 60 इन RSCOE। कह रहे जी 60 क्लब है, किसको नाम पता है यार? सो इफ यू ज्वाइन GDSC, आपको जो बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे, आपको कनेक्ट आप ही के कुछ दोस्तों, कोई ENTC क्या कहते हैं? ओ भाई, चलो हाथ साइलेंस प्लीज। हाथ आपको CSIT वालों से कांटेक्ट करने मिलेगा, CSIT वालों को ENTC से मिलेगा। कोई नहीं है सिविल का है, उसको भी उठा लो, कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम लगाएंगे उससे। डन, ओके प्लीज साइलेंस। समन ऑफ यू बोलो, पीछे जाओ। लर्न, हमने जो अभी प्रोग्राम्स आपको मैंने शेयर किए हैं वो लर्निंग अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी। वो प्रोग्राम तो है, हम कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग का हमने डोमेन नहीं लिया है। उसके एक ऑप्शनल था, 4 कंपलसरी थे, हमने ब्लॉकचेन का लिया है। ब्लॉकचेन क्यों लिया है ये अभी ब्लॉकचेन लीड आपको बताएंगे, उसके क्या बेनिफिट्स है वगैरह। लेकिन ऐसा नहीं कि आप छोड़ दिया हमने कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग। कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग के लिए भी सेशंस होंगे, अच्छे स्पीकर्स और ऑर्गेनाइजर्स होंगे, ये मेरी हमारी गारंटी है, ठीक है। सबसे मेन पॉइंट गुडीज। वेल, इस प्रोग्राम को इतना चाहते बच्चे क्यों हैं? बच्चे क्यों इतना क्यों चाहते हैं? इसमें जो गुडीज मिलते हैं Awesome. मेरे को कल मेल आया ऑन बोर्डिंग का, वेलकम किट, दे फॉर कांग्रेचुलेटिंग मी एज ए GDSC लीड. उसमें 3 टी-शर्ट थे, उसमें गूगल लिखा था यहाँ पे, एक लैपटॉप बैग है ना, और स्टिकर्स. सो दिस प्रोग्राम इज नॉट फॉर गुडीज. लेकिन गुडीज ऐसे ही किसको देंगे? क्या देना भी नहीं चाहिए, वरना इसकी रेपुटेशन डाउन हो जाएगी, गूगल की रेपुटेशन डाउन हो जाएगी. जो अच्छे परफॉर्म करेंगे, जो फुल अभी 30 डेज ऑफ गूगल क्लाउड, अभी ये जो गुडीज है ये क्लाउड गुडीज, देखो यहाँ पे लिखा है क्लाउड गुडीज. वैसे हर इवेंट में गुडीज होते हैं, अभी कंपोज कैप भी होगा, वहां पे भी गुडीज होंगे. सो ये स्पेसिफिकली क्लाउड के लिए है. क्लाउड क्विक लैब्स अगर आप कंप्लीट करते हो तो इतने गुडीज मिलेंगे. गुडीज किस किस को पसंद है? बाकी को नहीं देंगे हम, आपके नाम का मैं रखूंगा, ठीक है? चलेगा ना? ठीक है, चलिए. That's it. Next slide. We try to work on things which billions of people will use every day. Mr. सुंदर पिचाई, किसको पता नहीं है सुंदर पिचाई कौन है? सबको पता है? He is from India, लेकिन अभी उनको सिटीजनशिप मिल गई, तो इंडियन बुलाओ ना बुलाओ, लेकिन ये हमारे लिए प्राउड की बात है कि इतने बड़े टेक कंपनी का एक CEO, अभी तो अल्फाबेट INC के ये CEO हो गए. He is from India. Let's appreciate it. ज्यादा बोर तो नहीं हो गए? हो गए? You can leave. Yeah. So that's it. मैं ज्यादा बोर नहीं करूंगा. आपको मेरे को पता है आप सिमरन के लिए इंतजार कर रहे हो. थैंक यू. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
Well, thank you, Dhananjay. Next, I would like to request Simran the member of technical staff at the top, Ms. Simran to share her experience, first of joining GDSC and whatever, everything you want to know. So, am I audible to all of you? Yes. Be louder. Yes. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, please tell me that how many of you have some knowledge about GDSC? Any prior knowledge? Okay, then what did you get from what Dhananjay told to all of you? Yeah, one of them was goodies. And the main aim of GDSC is to learn, connect and to grow. So let's talk about it. So before I get started, I would like to express my sincere thanks to each. In this club, you will meet different developers from every corner. The one with unique background, and all of you are eager to learn and like to connect with everyone who have different skill sets. So you will learn about range of technical topics and gain new skills through sharing knowledge, hands-on workshops, boot camps, events, short talks and meetups. Connecting and growing together as a better individual is the main aim of our club, and applying knowledge to sharpen your skills gives you an edge in your career. So helping your community to learn and to grow together builds bridges instead of walls. And I would also like to highlight about my opportunity through which I got the internship, which is She Codes. So it basically had 2 online rounds and 1 interview round. So after going through the selection process, I was the one who got selected for the internship. The tenure of the internship was of 10 weeks, and being an intern at Adobe, I got a chance things along the way. As my internship commenced, my team was allocated to me. I had to work on a project. Mentor was also assigned to me, who used to guide me while developing the project. As time went by and putting lot of efforts, finally the project which I was given was completed. And I was happy that my project is completed, because not all interns were able to complete the project. So at that time I felt very lucky, and at the same time I felt very grateful that my project got completed, and I was of your age only. So at the end of internship program, we had a sweet farewell from our HR team, and after 1 month, I received the offer letter of full-time role of member of technical staff with a package of 41 lakhs. So it's not that I got the package. You can also get a very good job, and you can also achieve your goal. There are many opportunities ahead, and GDSC, through GDSC, you can improve yourself and get many opportunities. So hereby wishing all of you good luck for your future endeavors. Thank you. Well, thank you, Simran, for sharing your words. And that's really great of you. Basically, I personally admire you a lot, your friendly nature and everything. So let's proceed further. An American businessman, Larry Page, had widely said, artificial intelligence will be the ultimate version of Google, the ultimate search engine that will understand everything on the way. So next, I would like to request our AIML lead, Komal Patil, to guide through it. So yeah, hello everyone, my name is Komal Patil. I am a lead of AIML. So basically, I had experience of 3 internships as a machine learning intern. So what is AI? But means बहुत लोग कंफ्यूज रहता है कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एक्चुअली होता क्या है. वो समझते हैं कि अगर एक रोबोट है तो वो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है. तो ऐसा नहीं होता. Artificial intelligence, it is a study of how to make computers to perform the task that generally only humans were capable of. Basically, artificial intelligence is made up of 2 words, artificial and intelligence. Artificial means means man-made, not a natural. And intelligence means it is capable of understand, learn and think. इसका मतलब सिंपल हिंदी में हुआ कि दिमाग या मीन्स ह्यूमन ब्रेन को आर्टिफिशियल ब्रेन जैसा कर देना. मीन्स वो कैन परफॉर्म द वर्क दैट ह्यूमंस आर कैपेबल ऑफ. जैसे हम छोटे छोटे बच्चे को छोटी छोटी चीजें सिखाते हैं, मीन्स उससे बातें करके या उससे न्यू जगह ले जाके न्यू चीजें सिखाते हैं, वैसे ही हम कंप्यूटर को एक डेटा देते हैं और ऑन दैट बेसिस इट स्टार्ट्स टू लर्न. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड के ऊपर हम चाहे कितना भी डेटा ले लें, कभी भी असाइनमेंट मीन्स कितना भी असाइनमेंट उस पर लिख ले, तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड वैसा ही रहेगा. उसके अंदर कोई न्यू फीचर्स या न्यू पावर नहीं आ जाएगी. वही अगर एआई की बात करें तो जो नोट्स पे ट्रैफिक कैमरास होते हैं, जो जितनी मेकर्स का डेटा लेते हैं वो उतना ही बेटर परफॉर्म करते हैं. वही यानी कि एआई के पास जितना डेटा आता रहेगा वो उतना बेटर होता जाएगा. आप ये सोच रहे होंगे कि एआई के पास इतना डेटा आता है, गूगल से आता है, यूट्यूब से आता है, इंस्टा से आता है, तो फिर वो ह्यूमन से ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंस हुआ. तो ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. So AI is divided into 2 parts. First is the general AI and one is the narrow AI. General AI, basically it can perform multiple tasks at a time. Means how human. At a time we can make a food or cook or we can sing or dance. Narrow AI it means at a time we can perform only one task. Means for example अगर हम टेस्ला के गाड़ी को लंदन में ट्रेन करेंगे तो फिर उसके अंदर सिर्फ लंदन का डेटा होगा, वो सिर्फ लंदन में अच्छा परफॉर्म करेगा। अगर उसे हम इंडिया में लाएंगे तो वो इतना बेटर परफॉर्म नहीं देगा। इसलिए नैरो एआई आजकल ज्यादा यूज में है। There are many opportunities in AI like natural language processing, machine learning, computer vision, and many more. Is the machine learning and artificial intelligence is safe? The answer is no. Machine learning is a subpart of artificial. Means it is a some part of artificial intelligence. Means अगर हम उसे कुछ डेटा फीड करते हैं तो वो खुद ट्रेन करता है और that training basis it predicts the output. For example, suppose एक सिस्टम बना रहा है जिसको हम टीच कर रहे हैं कि क्या करना है, क्या वर्क करना है, then we are implementing AI. अगर उस AI के सिस्टम को हम डेटा का एक्सेस देते हैं, मींस कुछ डेटा उसके अंदर फीड करते हैं, on that basis they classifies or predicts the result, then it is a machine learning. Machine learning makes systems more efficient that it should learn and perform data from past experience. जैसे हम ह्यूमंस अच्छे बुरे एक्सपीरियंस से सीखते हैं, मींस जैसा एक्सपीरियंस होता है उसी को मेमोरी में स्टोर कर लेता है अपने दिमाग में। तो आगे चल के हमें अगर कोई फ्यूचर में डिसीजन लेना हो तो हम उसी मेमोरी के या एक्सपीरियंस के बेसिस ऑन दैट वी टेक द डिसीजंस। वही मशीन लर्निंग का होता है। इन मशीन लर्निंग वी फीड द डेटा, इट ट्रेन्स, मॉडिफाइज एंड लर्न्स एंड प्रेडिक्ट द आउटपुट। As machine learning is type of AI that allows software applications to become more accurate at predicting outcomes without being explicitly programmed to do so. In early days, the programmers are used to write a huge amount of code because there is not a machine learning. For example, if we want to classify a human or dog, they have to write a code for every object. Means it has a 5 fingers or 2 legs in human, and also goes for the dog's characteristics. So, due to machine learning, it becomes easy. We can just feed a data or images of humans or dogs. So, if someone brings the human or dog, so machine can classify on the basis of the data it provided. Next. There are huge opportunities in machine learning, and it is used in image processing, voice recognition, optical recognition, customization, data analysis, and memory data. The roadmap of AI/ML is that we are going to organize expert sessions on AI and ML. It will be more focused on TensorFlow, as the TensorFlow is the new technology and most growing technology. Next, we are also take some small projects or competitions to make the learning more funny way or to enjoy the learning. Thank you. I hope now you all should understand what is AI and ML. If you Well, thank you, Komal, for your precious guidance. As we all know, blockchain is the biggest opportunity set we can think of over the decades or more. So regarding the same, next I will request our blockchain lead, Siddhi Sattur, to guide us about it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? So, hello, everyone. Myself, Siddhi Sattur, and I'm the blockchain lead for GDSC RSCOE for this tenure. So, guys, you'll be wondering how is blockchain a part of GDSC, right? So, let me tell you some basic facts. The Indian government has now legalized decentralized transaction using cryptocurrency, and it also applies 30% tax reduction to it. If you look at what neutral resources have to claim, 10% of the global GDP will be stored on the blockchain database. Also, according to the former financial minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, he had also promoted blockchain in his one of the interviews. Now, that's when I realized that yes, blockchain is going to transform the world. And that's when I started my journey a year ago. And in this journey, I have realized a very few basic things. Now, blockchain is not a use case of the internet, like the e-commerce or the social network or the email, but blockchain is very much fundamental and parallel to the internet. Secondly, it sounds incredibly simple, but complex to understand. It also has the potential to change our lives in the next 20 years, just the way internet has changed our life in the past 20 years. So guys, what is blockchain? When I ask this question, everyone will answer that blockchain is the technology that is used behind Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies, right? So that's not wrong at all. But it would be like describing the internet as a technology that is used behind emails, where it doesn't even begin to describe what internet is. So, what actually is blockchain? Now imagine a ledger, basically a record where all the transactions are stored. Now imagine that I want to transfer $100 of amount from my bank account to my friend's bank account in the US. Now my money is not just going to fly from my account to hers, right? It is going to go through a lot of middlemen like the banks, then the financial institutes, then money transferring agents, and all of these have their own ledgers. So basically everything that you own, including money, are just records on the ledger. And these middlemen, which are like the banks and the financial institutions, they're going to charge you. And they also, this process takes like a 5 to 6 days of time. Now imagine one single universal ledger and everyone is the participant, or basically everyone is the node in that ledger. And every time a transaction is happening, you don't have to authenticate it, which saves us from all the havoc that we are doing right now. And this is going to complete our work in just one entry. So guys, this universal ledger system is the heart of blockchain. Now the transactions that are happening, or a set of transactions, is added as a block in the existing blockchain. Now how is the blockchain secure? Talking about its security, each and every block is connected to its previous and the next block, respectively, with a hash number. Now suppose if a hacker comes and wants to hack certain transaction in second block, the hash number is going to change first of all of the second block, and accordingly the hash number of the first and the third block is also going to change. So similarly, the complete blockchain is going to change and the hacker will have to change the complete blockchain. That's why we call the blockchain as the most secure way to store your data. Finally, who owns the blockchain? It's not a central authority, not the government, not some finance company, but it's people like you and me. But for maintaining this blockchain, you need resources. You need money, you need computing power, you need electricity, you need time, etc. So, for managing these resources, Satoshi Nakamoto, the founder of blockchain, along with blockchain, invented a currency which was like an incentive for all those people who were maintaining the chain. And all the guys who were managing it were actually mining it. And this, since this currency was made on the Bitcoin blockchain, the currency was called the Bitcoin. So what are the applications? Yeah, I know you see a cool NFT over there. So guys, talking about the applications, apart from the cryptocurrencies being the best application that we all know, there are other use cases of blockchain too. We we can use blockchain in voting system. Using blockchain, we can make sure that only eligible voters vote. Nobody votes twice, and also votes are not tampered. It can make voting as simple as pressing a single button on your phone. Now, talking about NFTs. Non-fungible tokens are a way of creating your own rights to digital art. Bitcoin blockchain prevents data from existing in two places. Now, putting your NFT on the blockchain will guarantee that only one single copy of your digital art exists. Now, what's in for you? So guys, we'll be having different boot camps, expert sessions, and all the information or the knowledge that we'll be getting through these. We'll be implementing it through projects, hands-on projects, and also we'll be participating in hackathons. So these are some fancy numbers that you can see. These are the career opportunities. See, blockchain developer, as a blockchain developer, you can work remotely also. You can sit at your home and work for different foreign companies. Also, freelancing is one of the options. You can freelance one single smart contract and sell it for like $600 to $700, which is a huge amount. So guys, I would like to conclude and say that internet has solved many big problems for us, like the communication, information availability, data sharing and networking. But it did not solve two main issues. Firstly, trust. Do you trust everything that you see on the internet? No, right? Also, the second problem was the middlemen or the intermediaries. The internet was supposed to reduce them, but instead it expanded them. For example, take Ola. Ola was supposed to be a peer-to-peer network, but what it instead became was a peer-to-Ola-to-peer network. So here's where blockchain came into light, and blockchain can bring back a trustworthy system and an honest peer-to-peer network. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Siddhi. बहुत हो गया इनको टॉक इनको सेशन है ना या नहीं और सुनना है या नहीं बहुत हो रहा है ओके well looking at this crowd I remember something like our Indian railway system the crowd the waiting list the people and I'm really grateful everyone showed a lot of interest in GDSC and sorry too because we didn't have much seats here. We have some restrictions over seat count, so we have to keep limited number of tickets and have to arrange according to that way. But there were still many people in the waiting list, and they were really eager and curious to attend. So even they were saying that we'll just stand at the back and attend, but standing for long hours will be hectic for them too. But everyone present here, I'm really grateful to you. Okay. So, yeah, similarities between Indian Railways and GDSC. What you can say? There's nothing similarity, but you can just relate. Like your Indian Railways are cheaper, faster. And what are costs of GDSC then? How you could relate it? Anybody? No one. Okay, I just compare our Indian Railways to GDSC. In what way? There are a lot of crowds, a waiting list, a lot of people out there. Why is it so? Just take an example, Indian Railways have cheaper tickets, it's faster. What works are in GDSC that every people are showing interest in? What do you learn in this what you can say, last 2 hours? What do you want to know? Anybody? No, it's ready. Energy down हो गई क्या? हाँ, खत्म करना है.
फिर खत्म करते हैं? नहीं, मेरे में थोड़ी सी एनर्जी बाकी है अभी. मैं बोल नहीं करूँगा अभी, ठीक है? अनाउंसमेंट है दो. Q&A सेशन होने वाला है 10 से 15 मिनट. इस इवेंट के जो फोटोज आपने लिए हो अगले 15 मिनट में लेने वाले हो या फिर मैंने जो ऑफलाइन क्लब हमारा दिखा है ऑफलाइन लोकेशन, वहां पे जाके आपने अगर फोटो ली हो तो इंस्टाग्राम पे @GDSC_RSCOE और लिंक्डइन पे GDSC_RSCOE हमें टैग करके आप पोस्ट डालिए। हम लकी विनर्स को सरप्राइज देंगे, सरप्राइज गुडीज। सो इन्फो सेशन आप 2 घंटा इन्वेस्ट करके आए हो, कुछ लेके जाओ। सो दैट्स इट। किसी को कुछ डाउट हो बिंदास पूछो रिगार्डिंग एनीथिंग। Well, just raise your hand. One of our coordinator will come and I will speak from it. Just raise the hand for any questions. Question? Question नहीं है? ऐसे कैसे? क्या फोटो निकालोगे? यार देखो, मेंबरशिप की कोई फी नहीं है। ग्रुप में कौन कौन ऐड है, मेरे को हाथ ऊपर करो। ग्रुप में कौन कौन ऐड है? इन्फो सेशन के ग्रुप में आप नहीं हो? आप हो तो करो, हाथ खड़ा करो। मेंबरशिप फॉर्म्स रोल आउट होंगे। कोर टीम की फॉर्म्स 2-3 एक्सटेंड की जाएगी। 18 को कोर टीम फॉर्म्स बंद होंगे कोऑर्डिनेटर्स के। कोऑर्डिनेटर्स के लिए आप अप्लाई कीजिए। ऐसा बात नहीं है कि आपको सब कुछ स्किल चाहिए, है ना? इक्का दुक्का आ गया, चांस ले लो। मैं भी चांस ले लिया, हो गया देखो, ठीक है। 2 साल से नहीं मिला था, मैंने सीनियर से पूछा, 2 साल मैंने ट्राई किया, नहीं मिला, इस साल आया है। एंड आई एम फ्रॉम ENTC, CSIT को भी हमने चैलेंज किया है, ठीक है। ऐसी बात नहीं है, हमारे जो लीड्स है लगभग 70-80% are from CSIT, ENTC। हमने मैकेनिकल का भी लिया है और कोई सिविल का भी आता है तो उसको भी लेंगे। टैलेंट के दम पे लेंगे, नेपोटिज्म पे लेंगे, ठीक है। और क्वेश्चंस प्लीज। क्वेश्चंस नहीं है क्या? अरे 1-2 तो पूछ लो फोटो निकालने के लिए। मेंबरशिप फी नहीं होगी, लेकिन इवेंट वाइज फी हम अगर लेते भी है तो इट विल बी विदिन 50 to 100 रुपीज पर इवेंट। इट विल डिपेंड्स अपॉन कि आप कितना इंटरेस्ट करते हो, क्योंकि हम वो क्लब नहीं है जो हजारों रुपए, 500 रुपए एक 2 इवेंट के लिए लेते हैं, ठीक है। आपने अगर 50 रुपीज दिए तो पैसा वो आप ही को आएगा इन फॉर्म्स ऑफ गुडीज और एनीथिंग और हार्ड सर्टिफिकेट। पहला इवेंट हमारा कंपोज कैंप होने वाला है, उसके सारे गाइडलाइंस ग्रुप पे आ जाएंगे। किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो प्लीज आई विल एनकरेज। या सर, या क्वेश्चन दिमाग में फीड कर लो फिर।
क्लब ज्वाइन करने के लिए कोडिंग आना जरूरी है?
जी, सबसे मेन क्वेश्चन, क्लब ज्वाइन के लिए करने के लिए कोडिंग आना जरूरी है। क्या लगता है? आप लोग कहते हो तो नहीं है जरूरी। चलो, जनता जनार्दन, जनता मालिक होती है। चलो, अब मिल गया आंसर। या आगे कोई दूसरा? ओके फाइन। कोडिंग सीखने के लिए तो आए हैं यार। अगर कोडिंग चाहिए होती तो क्लब क्यों ना आते? घर में बैठे होते आराम से पिज्जा खाते हुए। एनीथिंग एल्स? गूगल डेवलपर क्लब जैसे होता है स्टूडेंट क्लब, वैसे गूगल डेवलपर ग्रुप भी होता है। पुणे में एक है, अंतरिक्ष गुप्ता जी उसके मेन ऑर्गेनाइजर है और उन्होंने सुंदर पिचाई से मुलाकात की है। लाइक गूगल के कोई SD हो, एम्प्लॉय हो, उतना लेवल नहीं जा सकते आप। सुंदर पिचाई से मिलना बहुत कठिन काम है। तो दैट आर द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ GDSC। आपको कोर टीम बैच मिलेगा हमारे तरफ से जब आप ज्वाइन करोगे। इसके लिए आप पहले और रैंडम विनर के लिए गुडीज अगर आप ही चाहिए तो जो हमने बोला है फॉलो करिए, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन आंसर्स नहीं है तो वी कैन स्टॉप। है किसी के पीछे? पबजी प्लेयर्स, पबजी मिली मिलिशिया प्लेयर्स कोई होगा तो? या या प्लीज।
एग्जैक्ट प्रोसेस क्या होगी रिक्रूटमेंट की?
सी, आपने एप्लीकेशन भरा, उसके बाद एग्जैक्ट प्रोसेस लाइक लीड्स डिसाइड करेंगे। मेरा इन्वॉल्वमेंट इसमें नहीं है क्योंकि लीड्स को मैंने और सिमरन ने सेलेक्ट किया है। हाँ, अगर आपके डिपार्टमेंट के लीड्स अगर बोलते हैं मेरे को ऑफलाइन लेना है, ऑनलाइन लेना है, इंटरव्यू होगी डायरेक्ट, और उसमें आपने कोई प्रोजेक्ट्स किया हो या फिर नॉन टेक्निकल अगर होगा तो इट विल बी ऑन यू। एंड या दैट्स राइट। एनीथिंग एल्स? लीड्स के आपके ग्रुप बन चुके हैं जो शॉर्टलिस्ट हो गए हैं, और जो नहीं हुए हैं वो आज ही जाके अप्लाई करो, है ना? कल किसने देखा है? ठीक है, वी कैन डू। क्वेश्चन होगा, किसी को पर्सनली मिलना होगा तो यू कैन स्टॉप हियर। अदर वी कैन डू, एक काम करो, पहले इनको उठा दो, ठीक है? बारी बारी से उठा दो। और एक मिनट, जिन्होंने चेयर्स लाए हैं कृपया जैसे लाए हैं, जहां से लाए हैं वहीं पे दे दीजिए, ठीक है? ओके, फाइन। थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, हैव अ ग्रेट डे, बाय।